No.
Or the reenactor neighborhood watch.
What?
I love that meme where you're like, imagine that actually happened in real life. Like a bunch of guys dressed in Confederate uniforms with their rifles.
Yep.
And they're like, get the hell out of here.
It's curfew. Go back inside.
Or else we'll shoot. And then you're like, what the hell you're going to shoot at with me? Shit, do we use Will Snow, you stupid idiot?
Or this one of Lee. Is this Tony's Pizza? I'd like 500 large pizzas with everything. Do you deliver? Hello, hello. Or this one's really funny. This is the one we can all hope for. It says, Dear John, I will not marry you. You only wish to have me to sew your reenacting uniforms. There are seamstresses who get paid good money for that. I will not be your sewing strumpet. Good day, sir. Good day to you, good sir.
We're live, boys. We're live.
Where is that one? With the lady talking to the dying reenactor. Let me die off the...
Ooh, muffin. You had.
These are some pretty good memes.
We are on that dank meme shit right now.
Fairly.
This is some nice meme.
So, Red, how you feeling?
Yeah. Archer, it's all good, man. It's all good. We're moving on past it. We're moving past it. We're moving on up.
You can't run through it and you can only rain because it's past.
I love the one that you posted at 4:11 p.m. Listen to me, small school. That's the one that I always use.
We're moving past it, man. We're moving past it. Smelly, tell us about your bubble wrap. What kind of bubble wrap is it? Yeah, Cody, I'm back. Not the best move, but I'm back. That's the big thing. Clone, I already said we're moving past it. We're moving past it. Cody, we have no idea who it was. But yeah, that's three times now that my stream has been reported for copyright. Three times, man. 3 fucking times. Smelly, I would love to read that. I'd love it. Archer, right now I could use a bottle of Jameson. That would be great. It'd be really nice. I don't know, Smelly. I don't know. I didn't even have copyright in my video, anything to copyright my video. So YouTube doesn't even look into that shit anymore. So if my channel gets taken down, then I hope whoever did it had fun. I really do. Well, I'm not sweating over shit, Cody. No. I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of worrying about it. Here, I'll read you all the email I just got from YouTube. Hi, Red. Yeah, all that stuff. As you know, our community guidelines describe which content we allow and don't allow on YouTube. Your video, the Red Light Liberator live stream, was flagged to us for review. Upon review, we determined that it violates our guidelines and we removed it from YouTube. We know that this might be disappointing, but it's important to us that YouTube is a safe place for all. If content breaks our rules, we remove it. If you think we've made a mistake, you can appeal and we'll take another look. Keep reading for more details. That's empty. Archer, I don't think it is. Otherwise, my first live stream where I almost showed off, 30 different kinds of weapons would have been flagged. It's just dumb, boys. Just. Well, let's get the podcast in here, boys.
Those guys thought they're all really damn funny.
Well, boys, we are live on YouTube now.
Hey, Red.
Who's that? Hey,
Hi, people.
Let's see how long before this shit gets taken down.
Well, let's pray to the Lord Almighty, our Lord and Savior, that it don't happen.
Well, Red, all I can say is you're a great YouTuber, honestly. I really like your videos because you're something different. You're very calm and collected, but also very fun. I don't know who would do something like that to you, but to be honest, I think whoever did is a low-life son of a bitch.
Oh,
Very
and
low
that's putting it lightly. I mean, shit, you already heard what I said about him.
That's me putting it nicely, yeah.
very just.
I am doing my best to stay calm. On the bright side, I think my bayonet stab is infected, so
That's fun.
yeah, that's nice. I probably need to cut it open and drain that shit.
And spray some Windex. Be alright.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I got my first aid kit back there, but yeah. You want the saddest? Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Alright. But, yeah, before you join, me and the other two fine gentlemen were talking about something.
Gentlemen, who is he referring to, Dick?
I don't know.
Good point. Not gentlemen, seven barbarians.
Thank you.
More.
See, Archer, even if there is no proof against it, YouTube is now run by bots, so all anybody has to do is report it for copyright, and it will automatically be taken down without anyone looking into it.
YouTube, we're lazy. We don't even bother to look at our shit. YouTube.
So what we should do is we should find a video of extreme length, flag it before send.
Turn them into a bitch.
In our
Oh, I've already started streaming on Twitch.
Twitch?
I don't think I've
Twitch.
I might,
been the Twitch.
yeah, I might switch over there after a while. Archer, no need to be sorry for your language. We're all mad right now. Almost ready.
But that whole thing with Palmito Ranch is that if you look on it on Wikipedia, is that you want to know what happened after the feds got their ass kicked?
Well, Smelly, if Twitch is being a simp, then I'm gonna do like fucking drag or some shit.
If Red and those who joined the stream don't know what I'm talking about the last battle of the Civil War, or, well, supposedly, because there's two separate ones.
Sure, FRE, you
Called
can
the
come on the
Battle of
podcast
Palmito
momentarily.
Ranch.
Yeah, sure, FRE, for a couple minutes you can come into the podcast.
So what do you want? What do we want to talk about?
I have no idea.
The memes.
Meme machine. Meme machine.
Machine.
Another human being joined. What?
Red, I'm gonna find who did it, alright? I'm gonna make my job. Don't worry.
We're
man.
done. We're over it.
Don't sweat it, alright?
We're over it. I'm not sweating it. I'm letting it die.
Alright.
It's already done.
Won't be
Alright.
the first thing I've killed. Won't be the last. I think I handled that well.
Yeah.
You might want to get a tissue for that. Boys. I'm going to eat a bottle cap.
I say we do what Jeff says.
What did Jeff say?
We should talk about how awesome CNC is.
They are the greatest.
Yes, they have some very nice products.
My
I will say, when I first got into reenacting, I was borrowing from a fellow that, what would you say he is, Red? 6'4"?
oh, you're
real
talking about
broad at
Mouse?
the shoulder and narrow. I'm talking about Nick.
Mouse? Did you say
Did you say he's about what, 6'4"?
something like that?
And he is real broad at the shoulder, narrow at the hip. And I was swimming in his trousers. I wore his uniform. His trousers. I could have fit two of me. I am only 5'6", and when I started reading, I was probably pushing 135, if I'm lucky. And I was swimming. Well, I eventually got, and I got it. It was starter kit from CNC, and I still have the sack coat that I started with, the slouch hat started, and I am very pleased with the quality of stuff that they, even their imported stuff. It's not imported from China. I wouldn't buy it if it was.
Ding dong, ding dong.
The actual English broadcloth that they use.
You're cutting in and out.
Their imported stuff is even good, and the imported stuff is from England, so it's actual English broadcloth that they use. And I'm beginning to wonder if their made stuff is possibly same quality as the imported stuff. But regardless, they work with you very, very much so. I had ordered a couple weeks ago canvas duster, and I had ordered it back in February, expecting March. We're coming to the end of April, and for an event, got a hold of expedited processed and next day shipped.
Yeah. The movie The Magnificent Seven, I think it was, with Chris Pratt and all them. CNC supplied a lot of
They
the
got bears wearing people's clothes.
yeah, they were wearing CNC's clothes. Good. Yes, it is a very good movie. Very sad movie. Very, very sad movie, Jeffrey.
will say they are very good at their shipping. I remember Christmas a few years ago. My mom placed an order for them.
Hey, beef
And-
stew here, boy. Is here, boys.
Hey, beef.
Hey, beef.
And I live in New Jersey. They're in Idaho. And my mom gave them a call, and they rushed 1-day shipping, same day.
Yeah. When I was in the Christmas parade, they got me a lieutenant's coat next day shipping, and it was in great.
Jeff, yeah, that brush is very nice. They got a shaving kit bundle going right now. I think I might buy it.
I have it right here.
The captain got me a Christmas present from them, and it is a stainless steel bowl, the shallow bowl, 9 inches across, a fork, knife, and spoon, all in its own poke.
Like, here's their shaving kit. Comes in a very nice poke sack with a comb, a horn comb. Very nice. Love to run it through whatever hair I have. Got my. If y'all hear something in the background, I have my live stream open right here because I can read the chat sooner. It's faster on here than there. But it's laggy. Pretty laggy. Then on the inside we got our. These are actually I gotta give these back to someone. Those were scissors. Comes with a straight razor. Very nice quality straight razor. Very nice. I love the horn on. I think it's a either horn or a very, very well replicated horn. Very nice edge. Ready to use at a moment's notice. And of course, you got your horsehair shaving brush, which all I need to do is get a mug and some shaving soap, and then ready to go.
That's the one thing I wish they did is they sold the mug with the kit, but you can. It's only $15 for it.
They usually do, but right now they are out of stock of the mugs.
Yeah. I actually did see that Regimental Quartermaster does have them. They're like $8.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about theirs are also porcelain, which very few people had, especially in the military. Those are more for civilian life, like barbers who actually did it as a profession.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'll say. The thing is, difference between a lot of sutlers is either you go for efficiency and quality, or price and shipping. Really.
Yeah. I did.
CNC's got like the quality, but their shipping rates are very high.
Yes, but at the same time, they are incredible. I'm actually emailing them right now, asking about a couple things.
Nice. That sponsorship is going to come one day.
And I'll finish it later.
What are you asking them? If you
Just
don't mind
asking
me
about
asking.
some things that possibly they might have in stock. Not a big deal. The Townsends, yes, they do have some. Jeffrey, I've actually been to the Townsends personally. I went and talked to them and visited them. They are good people. I even sat in John's chair in the Nutmeg Tavern. They are awesome people.
They do sell some quality locks.
Yes. Boys, I'm going to fire a cap now.
Nice.
What's Smelly what's Noah talking about? Smelly imposter. What? Who the hell is Smelly Texan Swine? Wait, that was Shelly's original name, wasn't it? See, what all did I get from the Townsends? Like, I got a spice kit. I ordered online. I got some paper when I went there. Got a quill. Got a inkwell. Got some ink. What else did I get from there? I'm pausing my live stream on my phone. I'm mainly using it for chat, and it's real lag. It's annoying. How's everybody doing, boys?
Good.
Guess where I'm going?
Where?
I want to get on my phone and look at CNC.
I was actually gonna look around on CNC. I got $2,000 yesterday from unemployment back payments, so I was thinking maybe I'm gonna buy something.
Go for it. Treat yourself.
Yeah.
The thing is though,
Thing is,
I have college payments, so
dude, it's taking so long to load because I have no data.
Something small.
I'm saving all my Wi-Fi for the live stream, so it's kind of nice. Look at the loading,
Bigger.
boys.
Get you something small.
what's that?
Get you something small. Not something. Get a small one.
This Overstock West Point overcoat size 38 for $200.
Yes.
Hey, who's this smelly Texan swine asshole? Now can y'all see it? Look how slow that is loading.
Cheer.
Yeah. Let's see. I do want to get this R.E. Lee frock coat. That looks nice.
I mean Robert E. Lee.
Yeah. $400.
That's not bad.
I've seen worse.
I mean, I'm about to pay $300 for a belt, so
Well, you never know.
The only reason you're spending that amount of money on a belt is because that is the only place that either of us have been able to locate.
this is true.
Place that sells that.
Hey, Northern, how you doing, buddy? Oh my gosh, boys!
What?
CNC's loading.
Yay!
Amazing.
Bigger.
Yeah.
Do you think that you might be able to find a place, a sutler or some such, that sells the general's belt with 3 rows of golden braid?
What link are you talking about, Jeffrey?
Do you have a picture of one you'd like to see?
I should have.
If you can, send it to me through Discord, because if I can't find one, I might know someone who could have one.
No, I've saved. There's another. Actually. Messenger.
On the last comment, Lamau. Jeffrey, there is no link on your last comment. It just says LMAO. Whoa.
That's what I love about Jeff.
Before that, okay, let's see. Before that, Damn Lucky, love their stuff, dude. They're great.
Yeah. I do need a frock coat, so I was debating the budget line or the regular.
Value line is wonderful. I have the general's frock coat, and Captain, you can vouch for JR on. he is a stickler when it comes to materials. He was absolutely floored by the material and the value.
Ah, son of a bitch. It restarted the loading process.
Yeah, I think I might go for the value line frock coat.
Yeah, the value line frock coat is really nice. That's what mine is.
Yeah, because I mean, I could spend the $200 for it, but then if I don't like it and I want to return it, I gotta pay for the restock.
Yes.
I should get a volcanic pistol.
Nice.
No, Jeffrey, links do because Noah links stuff all the time. All right, let's try to bring it back up in Chrome, boys. And it's loading still.
Yeah, you know what I could do is I could buy a great coat value line and a frock coat value line, and I could pretty much get out for about $250.
I got my great coat from CNC.
Did you get value line or regular?
Value line, Cav.
Okay.
I have a value line great coat from them, and it is very fine. Great.
You know what? I think I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow.
Not to downplay or try to sway anybody from going to CNC. I have found another sutler that I am willing to use because they are close.
Which one's that?
Crescent City Sutler.
Oh yeah, I've heard of them. I haven't checked them out much.
I have a great coat from. It is a single-breasted dark blue, and it has 8 buttons down the front plus the button.
Oh, Jeffrey, he's trying to send me to the dresses. Well, you know what, Jeffrey? I already have all their dresses. Kind of wish I didn't say that out loud now.
You know what? The one thing I love about my unit is that the captain's wife, she is actually a seamstress. She can make any dress you ask, and it's amazing. She doesn't even need to look.
There is the belt that is on. Regimental Quartermaster.
There's Jeffrey again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh, it won't load.
This is my value line general.
Is that you?
Yes.
I shit you not. The CNC, because of my slow data, she's like, all right, let's try again. 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 Let's try again.
Well, Digger, what do you think of my general impression?
Well, I'm going to be like a Tunche and point out all the inaccuracies, you know.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. No, I don't care. It looked good.
That is with my not exactly period boots. I do have a pair of period that I got from CNC. So,
dude, Jeffrey, don't tell Scully to calm down, man. He's just dabbing, man.
I didn't even notice. To be honest, a lot of people in my unit, because they're older, they actually wear
orthopedic
prosthetic, orthopedic shoes. Sorry.
I knew where you were going with that because the
I
told him to.
I fucked up.
It happened.
That's the one thing I like. People always think, because I wear brogans and gaiters, they always think I'm wearing boots. And so I'm like, no, I'm actually wearing the poor man's boot. I actually really like gaiters, though. Very comforting.
I cannot find anybody that sells a size small gaiter, so I will stick with my artillery boot very much.
I do know a guy in Wisconsin who custom makes them, and you can get a pair of them for about $50.
That's not bad.
He usually just does things standard, like, white gaiters with leather top and cowhide laces. But for a little bit more, you can get them designed the way you want. You just have to run it by him, though.
Okay. Yeah, I have narrow legs, and I actually wear a size 2 spat for World War II.
Ah, I see.
Spat.
Yes.
Damn,
They're called
Smelly.
spats. You okay there, Smelly?
Chemley. And you said you want a belt buckle with 3 braids?
Yes.
You just don't want to pay $300.
I'm trying to find a place that would sell it for not that much yet.
See, he's not the one who's gonna be paying that much, though.
I don't want the captain to pay that much.
Give me a few seconds. Let me check my Sutler sites first, and then let me see what else.
Would you like to elaborate,
That's
Captain,
enough.
as to why you're buying that belt for me?
Because why not?
I'm gonna be a colonel.
But for why? No, Colonel. You becoming Colonel is a punishment for buying the belt.
Oh, so then when Brandon F comes down to Georgetown at Grant Days next year, we're giving him a full tour of Grant's boyhood home.
And
The
schoolhouse.
hell?
No, Jeffrey, I don't have any hardtack.
We need to get our friend the hardtack cutter so that they can make us hardtack.
Who is our friend?
This person is to remain nameless for their safety.
Ah, yes. Mom.
But
We cannot risk this person falling in. Confederacy.
Yes, I know who you're talking about, and he does a very good job. Shit. Well, I have just routed out that he is in fact a
Or
guy.
did you? Da.
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, that actually kind of looks cool, don't it? Yeah, it looks nice.
Captain,
General.
we need to find somebody color bearer for core colors.
We do, don't we?
Yes, we.
No one really wants to volunteer, though, to be color bearer.
Will get you the rank of sergeant with special sergeant stripes that has crossed colors on.
Why me? Red hype. Red's such a great guy. No, I'm goat, bro. I'm goat.
Tis true.
Tis it is.
I'm goat. Oh my Lord, 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 Lord.
Oh my Lord, 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 Lord.
Ow.
Don't do that. It hurts.
Dude, stop. If you cry, my knees are going to hurt from the arthritis.
That cuts the autism.
I'm going to vibe now. Okay, I'm going to try to sleep because I woke up at 2 a.m. Why would you wake up at 2 a.m.?
Because you're tired.
Fair enough. Who seems different?
What's that?
I don't know.
Mr.
Someone
Killer.
meme says
Somebody-
he seems different. I don't know what he means.
We are not going to talk about that, Killer.
I don't know what you're talking about, son.
But yes, I had been talking to the quartermaster, and he says that we ramp up our recruiting, and we will need a color bearer for the core colors.
Yeah, we've always needed one, but it's the fact of finding one that's the hard part, bro.
Finding somebody that will, essentially pigeonhole themselves to that.
Now, what we need to do is like go talk to some fucking high schools and shit and get like a flag twirler. Can I show you a gun? What kind of gun do you want to see, FRA? Trying to hit the 50-pound lost mark by the end of the month? Yeah. Dude, Jeffrey, you could do anything you set your mind to, man. All right, you want to see a rifle? Here's a rifle musket. I'll go slow. There you go. Show my sharps. I don't want to dig it out right now. It's all in the gun sack and everything. Sick, bro. It's sick, broski. I mean, I want to get my Kentucky long rifle up and going again, but the sad part is I can't find a hammer spring anywhere. I even checked Dixie Gunworks and they don't make them. I got mine on the Facebook Marketplace, and meme, best of luck in your finals. I bought mine on the Facebook Marketplace originally for like $500, which is already a good price. And the guy was like, all right, I was like, all right, let me save up for it. It might have been $700. I don't know. I think it was $500. Guy had only used it once, and it wasn't it was a Confederate model Sharp. So already, I was like, well, beggars can't be choosers. So after a couple months goes by, he goes, hey, I can break it down to 400 for you. I was like, oh yeah, I'm almost there. And a little bit goes by, and he goes, lowest I can do is 300. And I'm like, dude, I already have that. And he goes, all right. So I got mine for $300. Which
Captain,
is, yes, sir.
I sent a wonderful meme.
You sent the meme? Where is the meme? Yes, this is true. Very true. Red lantern in the background. All right. That is a Coleman lantern I've had since I was about 6 years old. Boys, this may cause a little bit of lag, but we're going to go outside. Maybe down to just 3 boys, but that's just because everybody else is busy. General, y'all there? Oh, sorry about that, boys. I didn't even realize I left the room.
It's okay.
Digger, the Fallen Timbers battlefield in Fort Miami. Does that sound familiar for Rev War?
Fallen Timber sounds familiar, yeah.
Okay, because up around Toledo there is the Battle of Fallen Timber, the fort along the Maumee River. But that's at the other end.
I live in New Jersey, so there's a lot of Rev War sites. I'm about 20 minutes away from Washington's winter quarters.
Treat.
Have y'all heard about those fish that swim up your pee hole?
I've heard about those.
Now I got a question. You think someone who has a PP piercing has extra protection?
No, I don't. I really don't.
We're going outside,
I
boys.
suggest you going to swim around in the
Right there?
Just
Yes, this is my battle best.
Oh.
More famous to be that I'm not aware of.
Yo, we're going outside, boys. All 8 of us.
Where are we going, Captain?
Outside, and it smells like fish in my kitchen for some reason.
Fish is tasty.
Milo!
Is there a meow?
We are.
His kitty! His angry
Hello,
kitty.
Mao.
Brr! Ugh. Should I throw something at the kitty? Bark. No, I'm not gonna throw. I'm not gonna throw anything at the kitty. All right, you boys in Discord, don't y'all tell me something.
Sure.
Tell me how far. Tell me when the stream like gets so laggy that you don't even hear it or understand what's going on. Okay. This is
Okay.
for future 24-hour live stream reference.
Okay.
All right, can y'all still see it pretty good? Hello? Okay, I go back. Hello. 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 Hello?
I can hear you.
Now?
We can hear you.
I heard you the whole time, but
Yeah,
it
we
was
keep
getting
hearing you.
laggy there towards the fence.
Oh my god.
Okay, so how about right here? Is right here fine?
Probably about where your
Yes.
tent was.
So right here is where the 24-hour live stream will be hosted, boys.
I'm down.
Have a Civil War encampment in my backyard? That would be funny.
We are up.
Say what?
We are up to 174 subscribers.
We're up to 174. We've gained 2, boys.
Yeah, boy.
Up, I sat on grass. Ugh. All right. Y'all are going to sit there for a second and look up at Red and his silhouette. Bruh, that's Devin's phone, Zach. Bruh, Zach, you handing out Devin's phone number? Dude, I don't think Devin going to appreciate that. I'm going to give out the general's phone number. The general's phone number is 444-4444.
Yes, everybody call that number 444-444-4444.
Actually, before Red lights that cigar, he's gonna go take a pee.
Go ahead, mate.
But yes, Digger. No, I've only been able to find one place that sells the general.
I'm actually looking on a website right now that does only Civil War leather stuff, really.
Oh, okay. Because it's a leather belt, but it's got the gold metal braid, 3 rows. I can only find the one peddler with it.
I'm looking right now, and the closest one I can see looks very similar.
Yeah, I am friends by the name of Ted Chambers. That should be. He is actually Joshua Chambers. He is spinning. He is.
Did you just put the cat food out here? No, I'm just asking. I didn't know about it. Hey. Palmer babies.
So, what do you want to do?
Parent. Somebody. Digger.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying the N.
You cut out. What'd you say?
The fella chat is saying whenever I'm saying your nick sounds like I'm.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's my nickname, Digger. It sounds very similar to you know what. Yeah,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh, do
Well,
not sit on a stone, boys.
If I were to enunciate a little better, it would be as bad.
Wait. Clone, you think that's Snowfi? Snowfi in the chat?
Which you
Fuck.
Nothing bad happened.
Nothing happened.
what happened? My eyes were closed. I didn't.
I just burned myself.
Oh,
Like I said, that's not good. Should not.
Did you guys see that Smelly Texan swine guy in chat?
Let's see.
I really don't like that guy.
neither do I.
Never likes him.
I was honestly ignoring all of his chats. Every message he sent, I was ignoring it. So, boys, I was thinking. Maybe some...
Was that?
Fine.
Was that you said, Red?
Y'all want to play some cards tonight?
All right. Coats.
Yes.
Here, I'm posting one in Civil War chat. This is the closest I can find, but it's not the exact one.
Actually, looks similar to, but not quite.
Yeah, that's the closest I can find.
Dude, it looks like
That's
the
another
reverse.
belt.
Reverse looks like Black?
Pierre.
That is LaPierre. Look at the background.
That's what I was thinking. That is LaPierre.
Yep, exactly.
I'm going to be getting a haversack from very soon.
Yeah, that's on a place called Dell's Leatherworks.
Nels. Of juror conspirator trial.
You want me to link it for you?
Sure.
There you go.
There is a photograph. Juror conspirator. The gen belt stitching it, but it has, and that was what I.
Bongo, I gave you those links in confidence. Hey, General, guess who I'm talking to?
Hmm.
Brandon F.
Brandon F.
My friend.
It's easy. But
Damn it, Bongo. Damn it, Bobby.
Ooh.
I'm a Bobby.
So General.
You're cutting out.
General Counts has a couple of
Oh, Dutchy.
West Point. It is the Old Dutch or Dutch.
Or for his adjutant, Dutchy.
I will not.
Hang them all.
Hang them up by I was about to say
Actually, you know what? Burn them. Burn them at the stake.
Burn the witch!
Else burns from more witches. Pop from witches. More witches.
Burn!
Burn the witch.
Burn!
How do you know she is a witch?
She turned me into a newt.
Got better.
Wait, hold on. Y'all want to hear something? No, listen to this. Listen to this. Ready?
Sure.
Hey, General. How are you now?
Oh, not so bad. How about you?
Not so bad. That is how you say hello.
How are you now? Good, and you? Oh, not so bad. Digger, I sent a photograph of the jurors.
For the conspirator trial?
Yes.
Which one is Couch?
Middle.
Counts is basically yes.
He's the one with his hands behind his back.
Ah, I see, yes.
Who's the white guy?
Now, the fellow standing directly to his left, our right in the photograph, has a tool and stitch, which is the one that I thought of instantly when I saw it.
Yeah, I see it.
It's a very peculiar belt.
Yeah, it is.
Let's take a moment and look at their swords. Those are very interesting swords. Those are not staff or field officer swords.
They look like standard enlisted NCO swords.
Yeah, those are too narrow for a officer's sword.
Yeah, that has to be an NCO.
That
and
is.
there's not a curve to it either.
Mm-hmm.
It's a straight sword. Notice the other major general that is sitting to Couch's left has subdued stars on his front.
It also looks like the man to Couch's left is missing an arm.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, you know what though? I'm sorry. Some of the prettiest women I've ever seen have been in reenacting. Like Maggie. Oh god, she's beautiful. And the general can vouch for that.
Can you?
General.
I still remember when my lieutenant got married, and the first thing that after the wedding, one of our sergeants pats the sword on the lady, and you can see like a cheeky smile on his face. He's like, "Nice, that was worth it." The best part is that like during the wedding, like someone's phone rang at the worst possible time, and so like what we were hearing it was like the stupid
Clone, yes.
Star Wars music, right? With like when Luke is fighting Vader, and it's like da da da, but it's like armpit noises, armpit farts.
So at my sister's wedding. Sorry to interrupt, but this is just funny. At my sister's wedding during the rehearsal, my cousin Xavier, he was a real young chap. And it was funny because during the rehearsal, the priest, was like blah blah blah, otherwise he'd be actually doing the wedding then. And so always of a sudden we hear from the back from my little cousin is blah blah blah, and everybody thought it was the funniest thing ever. And so we were hoping that during the wedding, as he was doing it, Xavier would just randomly go blah blah blah.
Quite rude, but nice.
But yeah, I enjoy weddings. I even gave a speech to one of my best friend's weddings.
There you go, Red.
I said that his wife had a beautiful beard.
Look, I know you both are magnificent looking bastards, but your wife is far more beautiful.
Oh no! What I said was, I still remember part of the speech. Northern, I'll answer your question you asked in Discord right after this. I was saying, like marriage is a lot like it is a lot like the military in the fact that you've got to trust each other and you have to commit to both things. Not everybody's going to have their own way at times. And speaking of the military, the Marines' motto is Semper Fidelia, always faithful. Is what you guys have to be together, even when it comes down to the beards. And let's all be honest, her beard is far better than his. And mind you, he had a beard that came down to about right here on his chest.
Nice.
All right, but Northern asked me a question on Discord. He asked, how do we know if we've been hit at reenactments? And I just realized I approached that like Brandon F. I am taking after my idol. Well, quite simply, we don't. There are... Now, Brandon F. really covered this in a good video. I recommend going to watch it after my poor explanation. But yeah, we usually... It depends on how long the event those who are holding the event want us to put on the show. If they want a long event, then we won't take as many hits off the bat. Every once in a while, someone will fall, but then it's usually the sergeant coming along, and then tapping you on the shoulder going, next volley, take a hit. Or, if your gun's not wanting to fire, you go, hey, next time they shoot, I'll take a hit. And you sit there and you, like, get a worried look on your face, like, oh, God, what's going to happen? I can't fire. Boom, you're dead. And then, a lot of times we do lay there for the duration of the battle. I have seen also times where, civilians, not the people spectating, like civilians as in reenactors who are portraying civilians, will run out and check the dead. I even had a lady come over and check me. She's like, you thirsty, aren't you? I'm like, dear God, yes. It was a real hot day. She's like, here, have some water. And that's how I met my wife.
The chaplain that follows the fourth, he actually did that at the event that we met each other.
Mm-hmm.
I've talked with a couple other coordinators, And one of the ways that they used to do it was when they handed out cartridges, they would supply some of the gunpowder. When they handed some of the cartridges out, some of them would have a red mark on them, black. So if you drew out the one with the red mark, that was an injury. The shot, get off the field as best you could, was a death charge.
Not a
Oh,
bad idea.
General.
Yes.
Right now, if you go to, I'll look at the link and I'll look at the ad and I'll send it to you personally. But right now, Thompson, they're like a cigar company. Their name is just Thompson. I can't remember the whole thing. That's the only part I remember. They're selling several Oliva cigars, like the one I'm smoking here, but more like a sampler pack for $20. Rated at a $79 value. So if you're interested in that, let me know.
I've come to find that I prefer a cigar from the company, Tatiana, in the flavor.
Tatiana, yeah. Tatiana's nice. Two things we got to do, General. I got to take you to Frickers, take you out to the wharf. Northern asks, do your guns actually fire but not hurt anyone, obviously? And do you actually get jams and have to reload and stuff? Yes, Northern. Our guns are actually are real guns. A lot of people actually go hunting with their muskets during the off season. Which I've heard some people say, oh, don't do that and stuff. And, but honestly, I see no problem with it because a lot of people who do that are seasoned reenactors and are very experienced guys. And there are times that we do get what's considered a jam, which is a misfire, which you do pour out you actually have to work through it. And it's, depending on how intense the reenactment is, it can get pretty stressful. Like it can really, like there have been like events, like people have, like in a big event, people are going, come on, get those guns loaded. And I'm sitting here like, oh shit, I'm misfiring. I got to do this. I'm fixing my gun, pulling a nipple pick out my hat, trying to fix it, put it back, drop it, pick it up, put it back, eventually put it in my pocket, stab it in my leg. Fix that, and then finally be able to fire again. It's really cool. It's really neat because it just makes me think, if that would have happened on an actual battlefield, I probably would have been dead.
I remember one time.
Trust me, if you'll ever come to Texas and join up with the 9th in any of our events, yeah, it's gonna be like what Rhett said. Because our lieutenant, he does not care if it's like an intense reenactment or not. Once you fire the rifle, he wants you to load it in like 10 seconds flat.
Bryce, your mic is a little close to your mouth.
Expects you to load it real quick.
Can you? Is there any way you can move your mic back a bit? It's you're getting like the mumble mouth.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. I mean, I figure I ought to let you know, otherwise you just sound like an idiot. Hey. Oh, Ice Maker is online. Maybe he'll join the podcast. What kind of bullets do you use? We don't actually use bullets at events. There are some places, like Dogwood Pass, they do have a live range, but I haven't seen anybody take black powder weapons on there. I'm sure if you ask the owner, he's a really nice guy, maybe after hours, and if you have someone there supervising you, he might let you fire because they do CCW classes there. But historically they used lead bullets, called a Minet ball, and I think the Enfields and Springfields were both 58 caliber.
Yes.
I know the Sharps is a 54, so is the Robinson.
Yes.
The Henry and Spencer were both 44 Magnums. Yes, though they had solid brass cartridges at the time, but
4440 was the Henry.
Was it 4440?
Yes.
Okay. And the problem was that both armies considered that the use of repeating rifles to be a waste of ammo, because if you have a single shot, you have to take time and you can actually keep track of your rounds. Whereas if you have a repeater, you can just pop, 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 and quickly lose yourself. Yeah. So you think about it in the long run, it was a good choice to go with single shots. What other the pistols used the Remingtons used a 44 round ball. The Colts, I believe, was a 32. The Colt Dragoon, I think, was a 44. The Lamette, I think, was a 44 with a 20 gauge shotgun on the bottom where you can load a buck and ball. Let me think. What did the Gatlin fire?
It fired a similar paper style cartridge. I think it was like around a 50 caliber.
Yeah, they quickly did away with the paper cartridges though, just because of the fact that they jammed up real easy. And if it rained at all, that whole Gatling gun would be practically wasted because the insides would be all wet and they get gummed up.
You ever seen the revolving repeater?
Colt's revolving rifle.
Colt revolving repeater, yeah.
Yeah, did you know those were actually issued to sharpshooters, the Berdans?
Yeah, but do you know what can happen if you have a dangerous misfire?
Chain fire?
If you
Oh
have
yeah.
a chain fire, I value my fingers too much to ever use.
There are reported accounts of Berdan sharpshooters using the Colt revolving rifle have actually lost their first two and sometimes even these three fingers right here, their middle finger, the ring finger, and their pinky, all because of the Colt revolving rifle. It was a good concept, but it was unsafe. Just like even at reenactments.
Just kind of dangerous.
Yeah, even at reenactments, you'll rarely see a Colt revolving rifle just because of the fact of a chain fire. You'll see Colts and stuff, but that's usually those chain fires can be considered safer because they're out in front and you shouldn't have a hand out in front of you.
What is it?
And but the best thing to do when you get a chain fire is literally let it go. Don't try to stop it or nothing. Just let it go, and then once it's done, just let it drop on your finger and don't even bother it. Then just put it back in your holster. Do you ever get into charges? It depends on what kind of charge you mean. Frontier. I've been part of cav charges where I am dismounted, so having the cav draw sabers and charge at us. There was one where only two of us had sabers. So let's see, how many people would you say is in the fourth there, General?
Oh,
There's
all together, what would there be?
Fighting wise, not including the ladies. So you got.
Well, now are we going to include you boys too, or what?
No, just the fighters.
The fighters.
We got Tuck, Chris, Michael, Sarge, me, Matt, Corporal,
there's
John,
you
Ron.
now.
We have about 9 or 10 men out fighting at a time.
Thereabouts, yeah.
So when only a handful of us had our sabers, maybe 3 of us had our sabers, the last 7 were still firing, and us 3 basically formed a protective circle around. I was in charge of watching our rear because Cav has been known to flank. So they both had their sabers watching the flanks. I was watching behind us, and they did charge in at us, and we were fighting horseback with our sabers. Have you seen the Lamette revolving rifle? No, but I have heard of it. I want to see one real bad. Of course, the general can vouch for this. My dream pistol is a Lamette revolver.
Yes, it is. Now, I will have add on to talk revolver and such. I have heard rumors that they would actually pack cylinder
You're
mud
cutting
to
out.
help can I be heard now? Am I good?
Repeat last transmission, please.
Okay, so I have heard rumors that the soldiers would, when they pack their cylinders, would also pack mud to help reduce the likelihood of chain.
Really?
Yes.
Huh. I have not heard that before.
I'm not entirely crazy, am I, Digger?
Oh no, did you learn that from Asan Shea?
No, I did not hear that from Asan Shea.
Welcome back, Noah. We're going over pistols. Now they're like my single shot hand cannon, you guys have seen it, the beautiful one. There is a chance that maybe a staff officer like myself would have carried something like that just to show it off, not exactly to use it. That would have been something that would probably been handed down to me through generations. So it would have been, look at this. Look what I have.
I'm fancy.
Mm-hmm. Which I might do at reenactments just because, one, I love that pistol. It was the first pistol I ever bought. 2, it looks good. It's a nice looking pistol.
Well, the fellow that portrays General Chamberlain is be messaging me contact information for the fella that he got his belt.
Wait, General Chamberlain.
Yes.
Did Lawrence get promoted to general at one point? I didn't know that.
Yes, he did.
Well, they couldn't have picked a better man for the job. I mean, shit. As a colonel, he was, yeah.
Absolutely. No, I'm actually friends with a fella by the name of Ted Chamberlain.
Descendant?
Please?
Huh?
What was that?
Is he a descendant?
He is a descendant of Joshua Chamberlain.
Wow.
I met him at Grant Days in Georgetown a few years.
No, Noah's sitting here going, not Prime Minister Chamberlain.
No, heaven. Why would I want to meet him?
So there is a Reddit called r/world politics.
Of course.
Matt, are you on Reddit?
No.
Bill? Not home. I know the general isn't on Reddit, but it's funny.
Oh, I am, but I am not.
Because world politics, you think is that? No, mostly it's memes and boobs.
I'm okay with this.
And there's another one called Anime Titties. And it's nothing but actual politics. So I'm just like, huh. Okay, I mean.
They tricked you.
But now it's mainly like, so a topless girl can get, 1.7 thousand likes. How many can our boys in blue get? It'll be like Union soldiers or how many can our boys in green get? And it's Master Chief and stuff like that. It's a really fun Reddit because a lot of the memes here, you've seen too many titties today. Have a rest. And it's like a bonfire from Dark Souls. But on the contrary to the North and South, North good, South bad. Reddit good, TikTok bad. TikTok very bad. So there is at work the other day, we had this bit of an argument about guns and stuff and automatics and such. And I was like, and they said, no one should have a automatic rifle. And I'm saying, well, some people can be trusted with them. And they said, no, nobody could. And I said, would you trust me with one? And they're like, well, yeah. And then one where my aunt really goes, I would buy you one. And I'm just like, what's up? But also a coworker, she had a really good idea. She said that there should be a firing range that has a special license that allow full auto. That you go and you rent the gun like a full auto AR-15 or a full auto SCAR, whatever you want to shoot. You buy ammunition you want to fire, you load up the mags, and you take it into their range, and you fire that automatic. All done, you return it. Which I think that's actually a really good idea.
Almost sounds like the machine gun shoot down in Kentucky.
Yes, at least 4 people there have a minigun. One dude had a World War II ball turret from a flying fortress. Which have you ever seen those things? Fun. Those things you had to be a small guy to fit in those because you're literally sitting like this, all propped up, and you're firing through your legs.
And your parachute is in a place where you cannot reach.
There's actually a story from World War II where a man was trapped in a ball turret. He couldn't get out. It was jammed, and the landing gear was jammed. As soon as he heard that he could not get out of his turret and the landing gear was jammed, he already made his peace, and he's like, I'm ready, boys. I'm ready. And so, and his boys, they stayed up as long as they could. They almost ran out of fuel and all crashed until he's like, guys, we need to land or else we're all going to die. And so they all took their time, said goodbye. The co-pilot came back, said their goodbyes. He went up. The pilot came back. He said their goodbye. I'm sure they were all in tears over it. I mean, you have to be. You have that kind of brotherhood with this man, and you know that you're helpless and he's going to die. There's nothing you can do to fix it. And then when he knew, and there, even his buddy said he knew what was going to happen. And one of the best, he said, one of the most comforting things he said was, "At least I'm not going to feel it. It's going to be over and done with." So when they landed, he was gone. It's awful. They should have changed the design of the ball turret. In time. That's why the ball turret in time got eliminated. It was good for when it was used because it was practical, but at the same time, it was a very big hazard.
Yep.
Also, speaking of World War II airmen, when I was younger, I got to meet one of the last remaining Tuskegee airmen.
Ooh.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, a very nice gentleman. Very nice. I wish we have. I have a picture of him somewhere. And it's, there's a talk.
Guys,
Yo,
I was going to say, did you guys know that as of towards the end of February of this year, there are only remaining survivors of USS Arizona?
how many?
Could you hear me?
No, you said there was how many survivors of what?
There are only 2 remaining survivors of the USS Arizona.
She was a beautiful ship.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame she never got to see any action.
But on a lighter note, they have found the USS Nevada.
That's good. That's good. There's a talk like I'm assuming we all know who the Swiss Guard is.
No.
The Swiss Guard are the holy protectors of the Pope in the Vatican City. They're one of the, if not the oldest military force in the world. In the year 1527, during the sacking of Rome, there were nuns being raped in chapels, children being beaten to death, women, same fate as nuns, men being killed for no reason. It was a huge, by all these mercenaries whose payment master was just killed. So they were ransacking Rome, and everything was being destroyed. Their main sites was the Vatican. And when they finally got there, the 187 of the Swiss Guard took their stand against, I think it was 16,000 mercenaries. 187 versus 16,000 mercenaries, just so the Pope can get to Castle St. Angelo. 89 of the Swiss Guard went with him. No, 42 of the Swiss Guard went with him. And as they defended, I think it was estimated that they killed a total of 4,000 men. The Swiss Guard did. And if that's not dedication, let alone knowing that you're dead, because there's no way 189 could take on 16,000. Maybe off with my numbers on those attacking Rome. But either way, they were outnumbered by a ton of men. And they held off for a long time. And the 42 that were escorting the Pope to Castle St. Angelo, they lost several men. And as soon as he got there, the Pope could do nothing except watch off his balcony as sacred chapels were pillaged, sacred relics were taken, men were getting drunk on the streets, beating women, killing each other. Everything was going to hell, literally right in front of his eyes, and he could do nothing. And he's supposed to be these people's spiritual leader. And I just hope that as those marauders, those raiders, those sacking the city of Rome, all were sent to marching their way to the gates of St. Peter for judgment. I pray the Swiss Guard that they had just killed were lining those streets, protecting it as they did the Pope. That was they gave all so that the Pope could live. They had no special connections to this man. They were not blood related or anything. They just had a sacred duty that they protected without hesitation. With full dedicated to their role of protecting a Pope. They in a way they proudly gave their lives. We should all be so lucky to find something to connect to with that much dedication. Let's all just take a moment and think about that. The year of it clone was 1527. You want to see something cool? Oh, it's not going to do it now. But how's everybody's day? Boys?
Tiring.
Oh, I thought I lost you, boys. Sorry. I know
That's how my day is.
I know I tend to go on rambles.
Well, as I told,
You're cutting again, General.
as I said to Brandon F, keep rambling. It's all good. We don't mind.
And but yeah, I hold a special place of honor for those Swiss Guard and any Swiss Guards serving today. To this day, they still wear the same garments under the same flag with the same purpose. Ready to take a bullet or a knife for this man that gets elected that they have no connection to, but they're sworn to protect him. Like, it almost brings a tear to my eye. Now let's have some fun and talk about Mel Gibson movies. Like, have you all ever seen the Mel Gibson movie Apocalypto?
I'd say that
It's an interesting movie to none the least. Like, it's obvious taking place during the Mayan times, and their crops are not thriving. So naturally, they do sacrifices. But he makes it seem like that they're Aztecs cutting the hearts out thousands at a time. Like, you see a dead pit of maybe 10,000 people, and then not to mention there's a child with smallpox, which the Spanish conquistadors weren't around at that time period, because at the end of the movie they show the Spanish conquistadors finally coming to shore off the coast of the Mayan Empire. And it's funny because, like, then how did the girl get smallpox if they hadn't shown up yet? Well, after I finish this cigar, I'm going back inside. I'm getting chilly and it's getting dark and y'all can hardly see me. But there are people talking over there, so. Hi, people! I live in a friendly neighborhood. Just ask the house across the way where a man started shooting an AR-15 at us.
And how did that
Pretty well. The man didn't die. Apparently, he was ex-military. He was suffering from PTSD. And earlier that week, his wife had taken the kids and left him, and he was hoping to go out suicide by cops. Poor guy. Anybody else got any good stories? I think I should rename these live streams. The more you learn about Red,
Be fair.
there is a lot more to Red than what people think. See, Cody just made an announcement. Oh, he's live, boys. He's live. Oh,
Not much.
but yeah,
You
General,
missed everything. Everything.
God damn it.
you'll learn in you'll learn it. You boys will learn in time that Red is a very complex guy.
There is more to Red than
Red is the nicest guy you'll ever meet in your life.
General, didn't I tell you something about that?
No.
I am the nicest guy you'll ever meet until you piss me off.
You know, my dad's the same way.
I mean, remember that story about Dad and Mo, the Golden Glove boxer?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Might as well tell the story, right?
May as well go for it.
So my dad in high school was about 6'4", and he didn't look like a strong guy because all my family has guts. No matter what we do, the men in our family will always have a gut. Do not mistake our gut for fat or weakness, because as you'll learn from the story, that's exactly what this Golden Glove boxer did. Dad was already in a pretty bad mood, and so one day this little guy comes up, Mo. He goes, "Man, I'm gonna kick your ass." And Dad looks at him and goes, "What?" And he's just getting his stuff out of his locker, and he pushes him and goes, "I'm gonna kick your ass." And Dad's like, "Mo, not in the mood today. I'm really not." And Mo's like, "Bro, I'm a Golden Glove. I could beat you up." So without hesitation, Dad grabs him by the throat, lifts him up off the ground with one arm, pins him against the lockers, proceeds to open up his locker, get his stuff, shut his locker, and then pull him away from the locker and throw him. For some reason, just because of our size, people think we're slow. But no, any guy in our family, if you ever see a tear come to our eye and we're mad, no one is safe to touch us. Don't just keep people away. It's best for everybody.
Yeah.
Now, what the incredible part is that it is almost, it's after 9 o'clock and there's still enough sunlight to shine on me. Oh,
Cannot wait for the middle of July.
you know what happened on the 21st of July, right?
Ever.
The Battle of Bull Run.
Ah,
I'm waiting for the bats to show up around my house. So, why is China so bad at baseball?
No one knows.
They eat all the bats.
Red, let me tell you something here. I live near the biggest bat hibernaculum of New Jersey. There are 40,000 bats that live in my town.
Jesus.
They get in the house and they just squeak and yell.
Are you allowed to do anything to the bats, or were they one of the protected ones?
They're protected because they have white nose syndrome, so they get sick and die.
The fuck?
They're little ones too, so they can get in the house really easily.
Oh, those little. You know what I think is funny is when it comes to bats, it's the same rule as scorpions. The bigger, the better. You know, a small scorpion uses more potent venom to kill because of its size. And then, like an emperor scorpion relies a lot on its pincers.
so what you're saying is, the bigger they are, the they are.
I don't know what you just said, but yes.
The bigger they are, easier they are to hit.
What's that?
Yes. The bigger they are, the easier they are to hit.
You ever seen those vampire bats in South America?
Oh yeah, their bite releases a neurotoxin, so you don't feel anything.
Plus, they got a wingspan that's as big as like a person's arm span.
Oh yeah. Did you know an eagle's nest is, I believe it is 6 foot in length?
Yeah.
And did you also know the feather I have that I wear from my ear from time to time is a eagle feather?
No.
Most people cannot have them, but because of my native culture and being adopted by the long-haired clan, I am allowed to have one. Because I don't take it to poach or anything, which I hate people who poach.
Oh, clone, I have seen that painting actually. I know which one you're talking about.
Oh, who wants to join me in the league to poach poachers?
I'm down.
Awesome. It would be like the Emu War.
Oh, dear Jesus.
I love how oversimplified explain that. I'm the United States. Our nation's animal is a bald eagle, very majestic. We are very proud to have that as our bird. We respect it with great authority. And then there's Australia. Our national bird is the emu. We shoot those.
And it's a pest.
Yeah. Coworker of mine actually just bought some chickens.
That is very delicious.
I don't know. I actually have had emu. I've had emu, gator, kangaroo, bison, crocodile. Jungle Gyms is a wondrous place.
I love Jungle Gyms.
Oh yeah,
They have a world famous restroom.
they do. I'm guessing that. Well, since I'm guessing in New Jersey or Texas, there is no Jungle Gyms.
There used to be.
I do not know.
The restrooms look like porta potties, and they have artistically constructed them to look like the oldest, most rundown, disgusting porta potties you have ever seen. So it's like there's the restroom, and they look like legit porta potties that they have emptied and everything. You go in, it is this world class restroom. It is amazing.
They are famous.
Yes. Well, cigar's done, boys. Let's head on back inside before Red freezes his cojones off.
Hey, Red, how cold is it in Ohio?
Say what?
How cold is it in Ohio?
I think we are in the 40s at the moment.
Yeah, when I was mowing the grass yesterday, I could see my breath.
Yeah, it was like that for me yesterday, but now it's up to like 50.
Oh, my phone says the temperature is currently 54.
I did check the mail,
It's gonna be
mother,
like
and
80 for me at the end of the week.
an ad came in for
We're supposed to be up that.
cigars. $20. Dad said he's ordering them. Uh-oh, boys.
What's up?
I gotta sit down here. Because guess who's here with me?
Ooh.
Mama Ray.
Aw, hello. Give me huggies. Pepper, look, they talk to you. Can I have a hug? Pepper, can I have a huggy?
Pepper, you're a very good doggy.
Oh, you see her give me hugs, boys. Pepper, can I have a hug? Come here. Hugs. Oh.
Oh, she's whining at you because she wants hardtack.
Shut your mouth. I don't have any to give.
Attack!
What are they saying to you? What are they saying? Huh? Can you speak? Oh, am I disturbing you? I'm so sorry.
Excuse me, I'm trying to sleep here.
Yeah. She's like, I'm sitting in Daddy's chair. Do not disturb me.
Never sit in Daddy's chair. I know what will happen. You'll get the spoon.
Oh no, she runs the house.
Nice.
And we're back in Red's home abode.
So, Red, are you going to do a house tour?
We just did.
Let's do another one.
I literally just walked in through the back door, through the kitchen, through the living room, through the hallway. Oh. Dude, I like storms. They're relaxing. They're
Hey,
soothing.
Red, did you see what Cody did last night?
No, I think I was asleep by the time Cody started live streaming.
Dumped a thing of water on his face for a $300 donation. Yeah, it was great.
So I'm about to find something to pour on my face.
It was really funny. It was really funny. Cody's like, I don't want to do this, but it was good.
Oh, boys. Red is relaxed. Thank you, boys, for cheering me up after earlier. I very much appreciate it.
We got you, mate. Don't worry.
Don't call me mate, man, unless you're planning on getting me pregnant.
Okay, come over here, maybe.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Maybe.
All right.
Puppy monkey baby.
It's okay. We'll have a wedding. The general will pay for the whole thing.
Whoa.
Well, as the senior officer here, General.
Yeah, you're obliged.
No. See, I am the one to perform the wedding, the
I
ceremony,
pay for it.
because I am ordained.
He is.
Still, you're paying for it.
No.
I want a cake that's worth more than a house.
The father of the bride pays for the wedding, so you
You
two
are
get
the
to find
father
that
of the
out.
bride.
I am not.
Yes, you are Red's father.
He's old enough.
Yeah. So,
I am not that old. Thank you very much.
You could have got a girl pregnant when you were 12.
Dude, I would have been 7 when
It's
you was
possible.
born.
It's possible.
it's possible, yeah.
Highly improbable.
It's still
Probably,
possible.
yeah.
Did you guys actually hear about that scandal that happened a few years ago? This person heard some noises coming from their teacher's their classroom during lunch, and so they stacked up some stuff, and he stuck his phone, like back when doors had the top window that could open and close. And so he stuck his phone in there, and his teacher was bent over the desk.
Ooh.
Yeah, and his fellow classmate was doing the do. And so immediately he went to the principal, was like, look what's happening right now. Showed him the video, and he was like, are you serious? He goes,
Well,
yeah. This
well,
guy
Red,
is...
Red, I'm not going to lie to you. I probably shouldn't say this, but I want to take credit for it. I may or may not have slept with 3 managers I worked with. They were all very pretty, and they were all very kind, and never called me back, but...
I got a question.
Yeah?
Did you get the raise?
No.
Damn.
What was his name?
His?
What? Oh, come on, Peter. I'm just messing with you. No need to be hard.
It's a joke, not a pecker. Don't take
Okay,
it so
I will
hard.
point out one of them was the district manager. The other 2 were just regular store managers.
Damn. Moving up in the ranks to district manager.
Yeah.
Next stop,
I will
CEO.
point out 2. They were all female.
I'm proud to say that I've only had one person in my lifetime, and we're both okay with it. We were in a relationship. We were engaged to be married, and unfortunately was called off, but yeah.
Sorry, Red.
No, I'm over it.
Yuki.
I regret a good number of my partners.
-3 of them?
What?
What?
Ah.
General, your hands do not count as partners. All right, we're getting too rowdy for the stream, boys.
Woo!
But with it being the time it is, there are a few. Ouch! I just hurt my hand.
Bang, 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 bang,
I
bang, bang,
got scratched today at work, pretty deep. I don't know if y'all can see that mark on my hand.
That hurts, I think.
The dog did it with like precision. He put his paw right there, and it was just like "Kia!" and pulled it down.
I one time cut that part of my hand using a pair of pliers.
Have you ever noticed it's always the small ones? And those are the small ones are always the one that hurt the most.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
It's like, oh, that's nothing. That's a small little cut. No, you don't understand. Those are gonna be the most. Those are the most painful ones to heal. But with that being said, there are a few channels I want to shout out. Journal Code HD, Calibrated Corp, Brandon F, Civil War Digital Digest, Company D, Second United States Sharpshooters. The Townsends, of course, they provide a lot of recipes that I plan to try out at events. And there's also one very special seller I want to shout out. Their link is in the description right now as we're talking. CNC Cutlery, very nice people. They will answer any questions you have at all. They've even called me and to do a checkup to make sure me and the family was okay during this crisis.
So nice of them.
If that doesn't show you what kind of people they are, then go find out for yourself.
Red, you forgot one channel.
Of course, Matt. Go subscribe to Matt.
I don't have a channel. You can't subscribe to me.
You made a
You forgot
YouTube
yourself.
account. You make a YouTube account, you automatically get a channel.
You can't subscribe to me. Trust me.
I am.
Subscribe to Red Runner.
That too.
Subscribe to Red Runner.
328.
Subscribe to General Counts.
Don't do that. That would.
He's paying for my wedding. Thank you.
Yes. And
But
Confederate money.
Oh, that's going to cost you millions.
well, then we'll just have to have a Southern wedding. Actually, Southern weddings are awesome.
That would be nice.
I was engaged to a lady, and we almost had a Civil War themed wedding.
That's nice.
Nice.
Boys, thank you for staying around and the whole ordeal earlier with Angry Red. I'm sorry you guys had to see that part of me. That is something I do not like showing.
You're fine. Don't worry about it.
It happens to the best of us.
Well, obviously it did because it happened to me.
See? It's proof.
But see you guys in the next live stream and or video, which when we get to 200 subs, General Couch will be joining us for a live stream, a 24-hour live stream.
Talk.
Hey, Matt, if you want to make your happy self to Ohio to come join us sleeping outside and shit for 24 hours, I welcome it, bud. I welcome it.
Yay.
With that being said,
By all
boys,
means, join us.
good night, goodbye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
I got you.
Hasta la vista, baby.